WBZ political analyst John Keller.
So, John, here we are, just a few minutes in. We already know Senator Elizabeth Warren has been declared the winner, but what will her margin of victory tell us about her potential on the national scene?
I think that's been the only suspense all along in this race, to be perfectly candid with you. I mean, it's been suggested to me that there are figures in the national press who figure, well, she should win 70, 75, 80% of the vote. That's ridiculous. Ted Kennedy's high watermark against a serious opponent was the 65% he ran up against the late Ray Shamey back in 1982. So if she finishes with 60+% of the vote, it's a blowout by any measure. And certainly that will be looked at as an indicator that, well, as goes Massachusetts, so maybe goes New Hampshire in a primary, and the Warren for President bandwagon, if you will, might be off and running. We'll see about that.
We don't yet know how the national races are going to go at this point, but what do you make of President Trump's closing argument? He chose to focus on immigration, not on the economy.
I think it's shaping up as a potential disaster because it added one more log onto the fire of alienation of key voter groups, most notably suburban women with at least some level of college education. These are voters where the Republicans have had some success in the past. Donald Trump himself didn't do too badly with his particular voter group 2 years ago. But look, to me, it's incredible that the Republicans aren't in much stronger shape, given the shape of the economy. We all remember the famous James Carville line, "It's the economy, stupid." Well, Donald Trump decided pretty much on his own to make it about immigration. We're going to find out soon if that blew up in his face.
Governor Charlie Baker also declared the victor over Jay Gonzalez for a second term as Massachusetts governor. Again, back to what the margin will say.
Yeah, it would stun me if Baker runs up the kind of numbers that polling has been suggesting. Bill Weld set the record for a Republican in this state in modern times back in 1994 when he got over 70% of the vote. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, particularly because of the anti-Trump sentiment that brought out a huge Democratic and Democrat-leaning turnout here in Massachusetts today. A lot of those voters may wind up voting the straight D ticket and bring Baker's winning margin down a bit.
We'll be following the results here. John Keller, thank you very much.